So our story with horseplay therapy actually really goes back before it was horseplay therapy. When Vicki first started out, her therapy company was called Next Step Therapy. And so before there were ever horses, Vicki was right there with him. But as she began to grow her business, he was one of her first kids that ever rode. He started riding at 2 years old. And his first horse was Diego, and he loved Diego. To this day, he talks about Diego, but he started riding, and what we really saw with that is there's a lot of logistical things with horses. They move a lot like humans. Their hips do kind of the same thing. So when you put a child that doesn't have that input into his body every day, he's getting to get on a horse, and that input is getting put into his body. He's starting to get the feeling of what it feels like to walk, and he's gaining incredible core strength. I mean, you've got to think about sitting up on a horse. I don't even know if I can sit up on a horse for 30 minutes without getting tired. So he's sitting on a horse. He's having to use that core, and so he started that at 2, and he literally has been doing that every week since he was 2 years old. I truly believe that horses offer a lot of things for a lot of people, but it's a safe place, and it's not boring. When you're on a horse, you're horseback riding. So when you're in a therapy barn and your therapist is saying, sit, stand, that's super boring. Like, no kid wants to do that. But when you put a kid on a horse, that just opens up their world to so many different things. But it doesn't make them feel different. It makes them feel like they're like every other kid. Hudson, he tries to play soccer sometimes, and he does. He uses his crutch walker, but he'll never play football. He's not going to run track, even though he probably could if he put his mind to it. He's not going to play basketball, but he can ride a horse. And in that process of being able to ride, his body is getting things that it would never get. He's getting input that he would not ever receive outside of what that horse provides. And so throughout the years, even since he was little, I watched just the development of what a horse can do for him. And so we've been with horseplay. Hudson's 9. I would say we've been with horseplay for 9 years, even before they were horseplay. And we have seen tremendous things. If you ever watch a kid, it's really cool to see Hudson before he gets on the horse, the way that he's kind of walking and playing, and his legs are doing weird things. But right when you take a kid off a horse and then you give him those same crutches, they walk straighter. Their gait is way better for about 30 minutes to an hour. And all that is just input into teaching them how to walk, how to have an appropriate gait, how to pick up their feet. And that, of course, diminishes several hours after they get off the horse, but that's going to start to really take effect over the years. And I've seen where he would be like 2 minutes off of the horse and he could do it and it vanishes. And now we're at several hours after he's still walking appropriately. He's still picking up his legs. He's still using his hips. And he's doing things that really he shouldn't be doing.